Pretty sure the real horror here is this shade of pink. Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, my dudes. That means we're gonna do something relaxing and not particularly emotionally stimulating. Like playing horror games. That makes sense. Anyway, this is World of Horror. I don't really know what to say about it because it's very heavily based on randomization, and I don't know what we're gonna get into. I didn't even really plan any specific missions for this stage. So let's just get it going. Stop yelling at me. Alright. Randomize. Yeah, sure, this is hideous, but it's high contrast, so at least it probably won't be that difficult to read. I said random, and damn me, I'm gonna commit to the bit. Alright, customize. Let's check everything this time. We finished our tutorial run-through already. Let's actually see what the game will throw at us. Our seed is Ived. That's great. I've these nuts in your mouth. Hello, Akame. Nice for you to show up. The city of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. This message does not change when you start a new game. It is the same every time. Good evening, Madai-sensei. Good evening. Are you doing okay? I sure hope you are. Ah, it's so blue. Yeah, too bad Nia's not here. She'd be losing her shit right now. Anyway, robed figures are gathering at night doing creepy shit. There's a straw doll up on the wall. It's very, very gross. Very, very creepy. Very icky. Demonic in nature. Very icky. No good. Yeah, it's very blue and yellow. I wonder if this is... I know a lot of the designs in this stage were based on different, like different 1-bit computers. Like the default black and white is based on old Macs. The one that's just different shades of blue is the Commodore 64, but I don't know if this is based on anything. I played this game, completed 2 cases, and lost the courage to continue. Sounds like a skill issue. Now, who's this lady? I want to know more about her. For her neutral special, she wields a gun. The sky is the same color as the sun. That's unusual. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand. And you finally arrived in the doomed town. Now we pick our playable character. Last time we did a run-through of this game, we played as Kiria Minami, the transfer student. It was fine. She's default. She's kinda boring. Let's not do the same thing twice in a row. Let's look at our other options. So, what do you think? Would you be interested in seeing a playthrough as...
No.
Nah. Aiko Takahashi, the swimming team captain. 18. Female. Barely survived after a ghost of a drowned man kept her underwater. She's determined to solve this mystery. Starts with a bonus to dexterity, a penalty to knowledge, and a combat speed bonus. Haru, the Yakuza driver. 24. Male. For some reason, he still has access to the local high school. That's concerning. Robbing that old abandoned manor was a mistake. With his friends dead or mutilated, and a vengeful horror chasing him. No speed is too high. Starts with a bonus to strength, a penalty to knowledge, and a pack of smokes. What do we need cigarettes for, you ask? They look really cool. And isn't that the most important thing? We have Mizuki Hamasaki, a teen idol, 18 female. What a strange world we live in, where stopping an ancient evil is the easiest way of boosting your career. Starts with a bonus to charisma, a penalty to strength, and a random ally. Koji Tagawa, a photographer, 19-year-old male. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Government won't sweep this one under the rug. Bonus to perception, penalty to dex, starts with a camera. Where? Sorry, I can't hear you. Or the med students. Mimi. 22, female. Finally. A way to put into practice everything she's learned thus far. Bonus to knowledge, penalty to dex, starts with a scalpel. Koji seems to have a good profile for an investigator. He has a camera so we can take pictures of ghosts and make them disappear. Man, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard a Fatal Frame reference today in the year of our Lord 2022, I'd have 2 nickels. Which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Okay, I had one vote for Koji. I don't know how serious you are, but I don't have any other real opinions, so I guess we'll go with that unless you say something else before I finish here. Now, we can customize our playthrough by choosing our character. Mizuki's okay too. Mizuki. Koji or Mizuki? I don't believe I've completed a run-through with Koji yet, so that might be worth investigating. Again, I'm not sure if I've completed a playthrough with Mizuki either. I didn't play this game a whole super lot before I entered the stream rotation, just to be clear. Anyway, while we chew over that, we can customize our character by choosing a character, obviously, but we can also choose a background. Last run-through, we just did the basic World of Horror run, which means that there's no effect. The most scary effect is no effect. But I've also unlocked a medical history. Brittle bones run in your family, and you've spent each summer in a cast. You start with extra experience points and some bandages, but any damage has a random chance of inflicting an injury. That sounds awful. Yeah, it kinda sucks. Or, hunted by the cult. You've managed to run from them once. The cult is tireless. Solving mysteries reduces more doom, but you get more unique combat encounters. And those are the only 2 I've unlocked thus far. What's under extra outfits? I never remember what's here. Prioritize new content? Not yet, we're still playing. And combining that being unable to run from combat. Yeah, that would be god-awful. I'd hate that. Anyway, and our difficulty level. Last week we played on the easiest mode possible, and we got, frankly, kind of boring. So, we can turn it up 1. Got level lowered. The weaker the enemies. Yeah, I thought it was weird how non-threatening those Cthulhuoid abominations from the 4th dimension were. Initiate is the exact same difficulty, but without combat weakening. Cultist, you start with 1 less money, bit less max stats. True Believer, you start out poor. Truly the greatest horror of them all. And Harbinger of Doom! Which is just gonna freaking kill you. Let's turn it up 1 point. Why not? Just go linearly in order. I'm gonna play on classic mode, cause that's the one that has an ending. Somewhere, a group of people gathers, trying to awaken their dark master, above this pleasing shade of periwinkle. Is there any point to playing in endless mode? Score attacks? There's probably some achievements you can get there too. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. Anyway, no. Damage increases on both sides. Casting spells costs reason, does not cost reason, but instead increases doom. For Goizo, the thing forsaken by God. I like that. I know they're trying to make a serious horror game, but that just sounds something I'd expect to hear from the Lost Skeleton of Cadavra. Silence! Sleep now. I feel like the third one would be good. Casting spells increases Doom. I don't know. Doom is, like, kinda hard to manage. At least it is when you play like I do, which is very impatient. I don't know what the hell, we'll give it a swing. The missing stars. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? The old gods rule. Casting spells raise doom instead of its normal cost. And backstory hunted by the cults. Ultimately isn't patient. I like to think I'm pretty patient, but when you have the doom tracker right there on screen the whole time, it makes me nervous. Anyway. We are Koji Takagawa, a photographer who has opposed the cult with our investigations. We've managed to run from them once before. The cult tireless. Right. The cult members are on your trail. Ah, but who will be the one to hunt who, good sirs or madams? Anyway, we start out with this camera. A sturdy camera. High quality lens, ready in a flash. A solid choice with an ample supply of film. Increase our knowledge. Let's equip it. Alright, our dex is still really shit though, keep that in mind. When we start knowing the spell, Shadow Shroud. For the duration of this mystery, you ignore a location's threat level. Costs 3 reason to cast, which means it actually costs 3 doom to cast. Casting this doesn't cost reason, but it does cost doom. Forget this to increase our reason. I don't see myself using this ever. So if you ignore bad things, they don't happen. Got it. Of course. That's how it works. I don't believe in danger, thus I am not in. The city is changing so that you barely recognize it anymore. Choose up to 2 different occasional locations for this playthrough. Alright. Store, the vending machine, the occult shop, and the police station. The item shop randomizes what it sells every time you go in. The vending machine does not randomize, but it generally only sells pretty basic, like, you know, pop this, heal 1 damage items. The occult shop is a boutique focusing on cursed artifacts and occult stuff. The police station lets you ask to lower the town's threat level, and you can sell EXP for money. Which is actually kind of important, because it's very difficult to make money in other ways. It's entirely dependent on random encounters. Other than that. They solve cases, though? No. Well, that's what I'm here for. We never hire detectives in this town. You know who? You know who needs? You know what they do, though? Give you money. You ever seen a detective who was poor? No, I didn't think so. Anyway, I feel like the occult shop would be pretty well on theme. We can't just give ourselves the option to not be able to go to sleep. Detective Gumshoe isn't a detective, he's a policeman. He's not a capital D detective, that's the important bit. A school, hospital, the seaside. But the witch's tree at the forest, never actually done that before. The mansion, the village. We can decide not to have neighbors. I wish it was that easy in real life. And let's put in the occult shop, why don't we? Sure, let's get nuts. Let's get nuts. I have no sense of self-preservation. Someone has crammed your mailbox full of animal entrails. They know. The cult members know where we live. How spooky. This isn't our mailbox, so we don't have to care about whatever's going on over there. Excuse you. Damn, why are so many detectives rich? Even Nancy Drew was rich. I mean, look at this little bonsai tree. That's pretty cool. It's gonna rain? It's kinda foggy outside. Alright. Survey says... Got some library notes. Use to gain a random spell, but lose 2 reason. I don't need this shit. What was that? I'm gonna take a bath before we do anything else, because I'm a stinky boy. 25 EXP. I'll look away before you check the peephole. You coward. Give me your money. Looking good. Nice movie poster. There's nothing else here. You have a sculpture of the Vic Viper and you're not doing anything with it. Alright. Our costumes are reporter, this bloody sweater. Wait, you grab money here? Yeah, you should click around. There's stuff all over the place. Just a good old junior salaryman outfit. We could dress like we're going on vacation. And then seasonal vacation. Or the Chad outfit. No, it looks more like Fred from Scooby-Doo. Vacation outfit looks comfy. Do we want to look comfy though? We are going to get into a fist fight with Cthulhu at least once before the end of this. That seems kind of important. Anyway, we know the cult is following us, so there's probably cause for concern here. Do we want to be uncomfortable doing it? I guess not. Hey, I'm gonna look outside now. You don't see anything weird. Well, smiling at us, though. I'm glad he's enjoying himself so much. Alright, storage, nothing in storage. Save, we can't save, we don't have anything to save. What's on the television? We're so shocked about what she did. Her voice is always so calm. Absolutely fascinating. Alright, what do you got to show for it? Alright, our choice of mysteries is The Far-Out Fable of a Fear Festival. A Curious Case of a Contagious Coma. The Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. The Bloody Brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. The Tranquilizing Tale of the Twilight TV Terror. And the Freaky Feature of Found Footage. I kinda want to do the Twilight Tale of the Tower and It's Tete. We've just hold hands and ghost, everything will be fine. I kinda want to do this one just because I haven't got anything to show. I'm with the TV one. Alright, sure, let's go. The Tranquilizing Tale of the Twilight TV Terror. If you're ever up late these days, unable to sleep and flipping through the TV, you might be unfortunate enough to find the 444 channel. It's like the Midnight Channel, but 4 hours later. Pale people stand on an empty set, staring into the camera with lopsided smiles, hissing in a language you don't understand. Why is there a gun there? Sir, that's very illegal. You sit in your bed, staring at the flickering blue TV screen. You have missed the damn channel. Again. Hey, you'd think you of all people would be better at staying awake at night. Anyway. Hospital, downtown. Let's go to the store first. We got money. Hello, doggy. Sewing kit, energy drink. Got the map, got the salt, got a camera. I already have a camera. Food, bless. Whether the map is gonna wind up being useful really is gonna come down entirely to how often we have to go to the village or forest, isn't it? Don't you bark at me. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Ding, 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 ding. And this is to go even further beyond. Dope. Can I have some of your stuff? No. Plus the stamina, -1 Karisuma. 21212. Give me salts. The food is blessed. Deals 8 damage to ghost-type enemies. It's just kitchen salt. Honestly, highway robbery. Can't even sell it. Can't drop in on Kana. Kana still exists in this timeline. You knock on your friend's door and wait. Hey, I'm really busy today. I'll tell you some other time, okay? And Kana's so great. I love Kana. We love Kana here, don't we, folks? Anyway, the threat level is low. We probably won't get our ass kicked just walking around to begin with. Let us investigate the apartments. A woman jumps out of her apartment, covered in what looks like gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower, when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartments. I try to calm her down, and we investigate the bathroom. Our charisma is kind of not great, but our perception and knowledge are both better. So the correct answer here is obvious. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe, coming from the ground, looks like it was welded to the central system recently. But where does it lead? You got 5 experience for doing a competent investigation. Hooray! Local broadcast station seems like a logical place to start your investigation. Why did we have to go to the apartments first? I don't actually remember. You decide to head there, early in the morning. So Koji is 19. What's his story? Is he like Is he still a high school student? Is he in college? Did he just get his job directly after graduation? Now he works full time? Mostly I want to know why we can still go to the school. Michi is staring at the clouds. They look like heads. They look fine. Kaide is staring at the clouds. They look like heads. They seem relaxed. Hikaru is staring at the clouds. They look like heads. They look fine. Man, those clouds look a lot like heads, don't they? Recently, the tap water in my entire neighborhood started tasting weird. Almost like... Like what? Finish your goddamn sentence. Anyway, man. Synergy. Are these students ever worth recruiting? I tried recruiting something else to increase my stats. I think this top line, I have not looked this up on a wiki or anything, but I'm pretty sure the top line tells you what stat they affect and the bottom line tells you what to look out for. So Hikaru seeming... reading a horror manga about spirals. Oh wait, now they're changing. You wanna join me? Oh, that's why such a kidder. That's a lie, I've never told a joke in my life. Anyway, if O-san didn't draw those drawings, then who did? Question. Sorry, I don't have time for games. You're hearing a wailing sound coming from the third stall in the girls' bathroom. Excuse me. The ghosts are in my nose. Anyway. What if you work for me? Criminy. Tell me, you were posting on the Discord earlier. Did you, accidentally threaten... Did you accidentally threaten someone into joining you instead of actually asking them, right? That might have some negative effects. It makes sense. Seem relaxed. Seem relaxed. They look fine. Threaten? Yeah, remember you were talking about it? This knifey symbol. You shouldn't do that, that's not polite. Instead, you should tell gossip about spooky stories. Michi seems visibly shaken by your story. It's just a story, right? I will help you. Michi, Student A, +1 dex. Good, because our dex was crap. Michi looks around. Did you hear the... never mind. Alright, so... Michi is our brawn and Koichi is our brains. We have a proper party set up now. Hooray! They look fine. They look fine. You know what? I want more friends. And -1 perception. Damn you, you're useless to me. Kaida smiles faintly. Get out of my sight. Get out of my sight. You don't know any good stories to share. You're useless to me. Now I'm going to go downtown and look at stuff. I'm taking my friend with me. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've last seen her. These days she's monitoring a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. I'd like to sit her down and pick her brains thoroughly while we still have some reason to burn. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. But didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. God, you're useless to me. Anyway, at the station, the tired station director sweats. And keeps, I'd imagine that inviting someone for coffee would consume our money. Yeah, I assumed the same thing. I would have been really concerned to do that if we were any poorer. That's sort of the thing a game normally does. The tired station director sweats and keeps glancing to the side when asked about the weird channel. He peremptorily denies its existence before pushing you out of the office. Just before the door closes, you spot another person standing behind the director. Was he in his office the whole time you were there? He's just standing there, menacingly. Maybe you're still hearing things. Anyway, let's do some more investigating. Something is wrong. I don't see anyone in the street. You could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd better hurry out here. Oh, spooky! Can't believe the people all evaporated. And then re-evaporated. Alright, so that was the more impressive bit. Passing by a TV display, it randomly switches channels. You freeze. Seeing the pale presenter's face glaring at you. He points at the dark shapes hanging just behind the stage. Are those body bags? Everything a body bag, Johnny. It's like we always told him he should. Anyway, hello, sir. Oh, that's another dog. Can I boop your nose? No. Do appreciate your setup, though. Right. We can defeat vampires if the need arises. That'd be convenient. Crystal. Spend 2 stamina to deal up to 6 damage. Small chance of ignoring reason lost during combat. Or an additional magic slot. This will take up the slot that's used up by our camera, though. And I guess if the need arises. Better to have not need, as they say. Smells of exotic incense. Did it move? I mean, yeah, when you picked it up, probably. Anyway, come on. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mummy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on a backpack lying nearby. I mean, we can't let the police handle it. There isn't even a police station in this city. Let's deal with it ourselves. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can get from here. Gain 10 experience. Lose 2 stamina. How horrifying. Staying up all night is almost impossible when you struggle to keep your eyes open. When the channel comes up, you manage to switch on the DVR just before falling asleep. Finally, you've got real proof of the channel's existence. Hi Connor, you okay? Dope. keep on trucking. You stop by home to pick up lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Yay, we just got a letter. Just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Bump. Let's read it. Oh dear. You've attracted the attention of something truly evil. Well, I hope he's enjoying the stream. Thank you for coming. Something truly evil, thank you for following. I hope you enjoy. When you wake up the next morning, the foot is a scrambled mess. But when I read a letter, it was something about the bills I had to pay. Letters suck. Hey, who the hell sends letters in the year of our Lord 1980X anyway? When you wake up the next morning, the foot is a scrambled mess. But you can swear there are faces hiding behind static. Feeling desperate, you start combing through the message board hoping to find some clues. Damn it, I'm sorry, I want friends. I want to have friends. You're the same two people as last time. Todd was taking their pen apart and putting it back together over and over. There's something off about them. Harder notices you, they seem relaxed. It's so hard to get any sleep lately. I just know the tap water in my 5 minutes tastes weird. Hey, you joined easy enough. I didn't even have to spend any money, great. Hardware. Cheaper pharmacy items. Yay, friendship. Yay, nepotism. And why are all of our friends hearing things? She looks at you. Waiting. I'm waiting! And why is your name Michi? That's not a good name anyway. Man, I have all the friends now, this is great. One of them sucks, but that's fine. For a second there, I wasn't sure you and Michi were actually separate people. But I guess it's dope. Anyway, 3 is the magic number. Now we have a Kirk, a Spock, and a McCoy. If you have the real McCoy, that's how you know you're doing alright for yourself. It's past midnight, and you're barely keeping your eyes open. Maybe it's a good idea to call it a night. Do I look like a coward to you? Before you finally collapse, you learn an interesting bit of information about the production of the Kurtz show. You lose 2 stamina, but something changed. You think you finally found a clue. A phone number about a newly built warehouse in a nearby village. Could it be the place where they broadcast the TV show from? You'll take the last bus and find the studio yourself. Gotta go to the village, huh? Might as well check. Well, they don't have a map, but they do have a compass. That's something. Free XP. No money, but that's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine at all. Anyway. Found us out of a newly built warehouse in a nearby village. Come on, team. It's a bad time to be out of cash. This is the grim-looking man who's standing in the way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours, and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer, and you can swear there's a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. Do you want some blood? Or do you want my fondest memory? I don't have any fond memories, so this probably won't do anything bad. Hooray! Ow. Everything suddenly gets dark. You feel sad, but you can't tell why. In pocket, you find an envelope with cash inside. You spend the rest of the evening in the village's restaurants. When it closes and the sun goes down, you creep into the huge studio warehouse. You walk through the dimly lit studio, creeping past the props and various equipment, getting closer to the light in the very center, closer to the hissing noises and canned laughter. You stand just out of sight, holding your breath. Cosmic Nana, thank you for following. I'm certainly suspicious enough to warrant it. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some World of Horror. It's a game that's kind of spooky, which makes it appropriate for the season. You stand just out of sight, holding your breath. The cast stand on a desolate stage, drawing pentagrams on each other. Bro, we just walked in on them doing pre-show makeup. This isn't anything untoward. You think one of them catches your eye, and you gasp. What happens next is bizarre. The entire cast spots you, but instead of attacking, they run directly into the camera, disappearing into its lens like a portal. You rummage around the set for a while, trying to figure out how they escaped into the camera, and any clues shows meaning. I haven't really wanted to know what this game is about, but I really like your persona models, and oh, thank you! Yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about. I think my model is rather boring, but I'm glad you appreciate a good mystery theme, if nothing else. Thank you for following, again. It's bizarre, the fact that they didn't beat us up. I mean, yeah. I think it's weird when people don't want to beat me up. Don't you? You find nothing. When you get home, you're uneasy about turning on the TV. You take a bus back to Shiokawa, thinking about the cursed channel. Your rewards for solving this mystery: 30 XP for, I presume, getting an ending and not dying. -4 Doom for completing a stage. +1 reason and stamina for not sleeping at any point, not taking any breaks. And a day passes. It doesn't actually, because they haven't programmed that modifier yet. And you've lost the hunting cultists for now. Yes, just like it said, because we have the additional... What am I trying to say? Because we have Hunted by the Cult, we lose 1 more Doom than usual. And since our threat level is really low, we're not getting any fights to make up for it. This is great. But you know what's not great? There's something wrong with the tap water. It's black and oily and glistening and smells of death. Oops, it's a temporary issue. And we can't shower. That sucks. I love showering. Inside your mailbox, which you have not cleaned since last time. Good God, man. God, just get a friggin' power washer, like the damp rag, something. I'm begging you here. This is unsanitary. You find a small key. What's it doing here? I don't know. You can't see anything. They still didn't fix the water problem. It is black and oily and glistening. Oh, you're gonna watch yourself in that. I mean, you could if you weren't a coward. It's better than having a person kept captive in your mailbox. I don't think that's really a feasible thing you could do, Otome. I'm not small. Anyway, I'm gonna look at the peephole now. Someone is standing in the shadow, watching your door. Okay, like, we already know that the building is compromised. Why are we still here? Let's check what's on TV. Some of our readers report a strange, tall man dressed in white, taking a metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care after and avoid traveling alone. Because we have no money, of course. Hey, we have money. We sold our most treasured memory of it. Anyway, 4 mysteries left. The far-out fable of a fear festival. The curious case of a contagious coma. The macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. And the free feature of found footage. Lookbook. Try Fear Festival or Mermaid. I'll do the Mermaids. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basements. Now his mind snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as his materials. I mean, we could always like we know it's him, right? Can't we just go to the place? Wait, shit, we don't know. Shit, we didn't put a police box in this town, damn it. We replaced it with this occult shop. I knew that was a bad idea. There's one thing everyone at school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could this happen to you? Find out on our report at 11 AM sharp. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. No, I should buy stuff or anything else. Get energy drink, salt, compass, backpack. I swear this place sells weapons occasionally. Oh. Jay, I love the dog. Oh, you love the dog. I can't look at the dog again. It'll make our doom go up. Let's investigate downtown. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Hearing footsteps. You turn around. Ah, shit, this is if I wanted to buy a weapon. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes. Why does the dog make her doom go up? Doom is just a measure of how much time you have. Until the stars are right, Cthulhu gets resurrected by the ritual and everyone McFring dies. That's why just going places makes it go up. Anyway. Oh, the lady thinks we're pretty, that's sweet. You shudder, seeing the weird woman reaching to her pocket and grabbing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? I'd like to leave, actually. Goodbye. You've successfully run from the aspiring model. As around the neighborhood got you some results. Shorty's still one face, she doesn't really need another one. Well, how else is she supposed to do her two-face cosplay? As around the neighborhood gives some results. It seems all the girls attended the same school. This school specifically. The one that doesn't have any students because we recruited all of them. There were only 3 students in that entire student body. 2 of them worked for me and 1 of them worked for me, but then I fired him because he sucked. So now he just kind of vanished from existence. Anyway, make sure you say that all the time. Hardaway smiles faintly. Anyway, what's in the school? Wait. Why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything. By the way, do you usually visit the neighbor? Every time I went there, they weren't home. Weren't home. I visit Kana pretty regularly because I think they're pretty neat, and they're always home, except when they're like, you know, in a party because we pulled that option. Anyway, do we want to look at the smog, or do we avert our eyes from the negative effects of climate change once again? Both of those options strike as equally bad. But our knowledge is better than our dex, so... Perception check. Success. Sludgy vapors rise slowly upward, forming a perfect spiral. Hey chat, do you think maybe the devs of this game are fans of Uzumaki? Maybe that's the real horror. Plagiarism. Anyway, we're leaving now. All of the girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them? I don't know. Maybe if we investigate more, we'll find out. Oh, friends, why don't you talk to me? With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. Should a similar case have occurred in the past, a trip to the library might be a good idea, or it might be a waste of time. Anything's possible. I don't know, I feel like our doom's not great. If this doesn't work, it's gonna be a real kick in the dick. I kind of want to just cut our losses and run for it. I found out the other day that people actually believe in the spiral is evil thing and went down a rabbit hole about it. I don't know if they got this idea from Uzumaki or Junji Ito got the idea for Uzumaki from it. That's interesting. And it's also obviously wrong. Everybody knows that spirals are actually a symbol of progress, energy, and yelling a lot is an excuse for making yourself stronger. The mere thought of studying all those old dusty newspapers makes your head hurt. There's no way you're gonna waste an entire day in that moldering library. Lose 1 stamina. Man. We were so upset about the thought of going to the library that it affected us as badly as getting punched in the face. Anywho. I don't know if they got the idea for this, or it was Uzumaki or Junji who got the idea it was Uzumaki for it. Man, okay, now I'm curious. You have to tell us more about this. Anyway, sell me a weapon already, Criminy. 40, 70, 60. Sell me this crowbar. I couldn't afford the crowbar. Shit. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids? Anyway, we can now investigate the morbid school, which is a different location than the normal school. Don't you know? Well, wish me luck, chat. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere, and hung up countless fish heads. Fish heads. Roly-poly fish heads. Fish heads, eat them up, yum. So they use some sort of scientific mathematical equation proving that spirals show up during times of disasters or something like that. I mean, you can prove anything with facts, can't you? It's not like spirals are a particularly unusual symbol. See if I can find the video about it on YouTube again. Don't post it in chat. I have Nightbot set up to ban people who do that. I could probably not ban people, but definitely to delete the link, so... You know... But, I am interested. I'll have to look this up on my own time, then. It's been a while since the last time I went down any wacky rabbit holes. Whoever the kidnapper may be, you seem to be really obsessed about mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. How spooky. And we're still strutting around. Your friend has asked him to meet you at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious. You check out. You don't see anything at first. Then, you notice it. The bloated body of Athiolas is getting closer. Doom increases by 3. I couldn't even do anything about that, really. It just kind of happened. There's something wrong here. A weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You'll have to deal with this one alone. I'm used to it. Chunk. Chunk. So the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Man, I always knew that lunch lady was so shady. Those peas tasted awful. Anyway, what do I want to do with this? Do we research the cult? Do we call the police? Do we not do anything? I mean, I kind of want to not do anything. This sure doesn't look like any responsibility of mine. I know technically according to my job it is, but you know what? They don't know I know. You make a mental note not to visit small family restaurants anytime soon. Management statement. Man, they keep kicking our asses. The hell? You compare the sewer plan with a school map, and suddenly it dawns on you. The school basement! That must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. You've got to support the small businesses. Yeah, especially the ones that kill people. I mean, obviously. A few dusting boring books. I kind of want to get a new spell. I don't have any weapons. To reason for 10 EXP. Well, that was useless. Somebody has to. Yeah, imagine a world where nobody chopped people's heads off. That would be unthinkable. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looked confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. There's 2 reasons to gain a spell. Man, we're getting so many spells here. Oh, he has an interesting chest wound, cheek wound. That's, certainly one word for it. Man, that was a copy of a spell, man. That was just the game being rude to me is what that was. There's no turning back now. God, I hope she's alright. Well, this is it, Luigi. Let's investigate the school. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. The upper part, at least. The tail of a fish. Well, I've been here long enough to take this follow, sir. Thank you very much, Moonface Man. Thank you for following. I'm certainly suspicious enough to warrant it. I'm glad you've been enjoying all this low-effort nonsense I've been bringing out this whole time. Okay, how did he find a fish that big? I don't know. Maybe he used growth hormone? Maybe he just got lucky. Maybe he realized it was his purpose in life. I'll not apologize. Anyway. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Sir, I don't appear to be a maid of any sort. I don't know what's happening in your brain right now. You know, he wants a merman. Evil! Evil! There's your SpongeBob joke. Thank you for coming, everybody. Not giving up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body to experiment on. We're fighting the janitor now, and he has a freaking axe. This is really bad, actually. Support actions. 1111. He's headless. No, his head's just up off camera a bit. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna take a photo of him. Then I'm going... Storage and topple a lamp. Spark from the broken bulb should set the highly flammable cleaning fluids on fire. It's the best idea I got. Later, loser! You've sustained a new injury burn, but you've defeated the mad janitor. You receive additional combat damage. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, actually. That burn might not amount to anything. Suddenly, the mutilated girl moans quietly, twitches. The fishtail causes the lamp to fall and break, igniting the chemicals. It's not our fault, which is what's important ultimately. The school was on fire, and it wasn't my fault. Mad janitor catches fire and starts screaming terribly. You try to avoid him thrashing around the room, setting everything on fire. Thick smoke and the smell of burning flesh makes you weak. Yeah, drop some dirt on it, put a band-aid on. It'll be fine. We'll be fine, actually. Everything will be great. Okay, the student only had 3 guns and they all dropped. Yeah, see? 3 of them all got together to make a barbershop quartet minus 1 person. That's what we're gonna do to save the world. You are rescued by the firemen, trying to contain the fire. No trace of the mad janitor is found, and no one believes your story. But you will sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. A barbershop trio. Then we might lose one and become a duet. Then a solo. If no one believes our story, we might as well be arrested for arson. Hey, we did not set that fire. We can prove that. I'm not sure how, but it's a true statement, so we can probably do it. Anyway, the school being on fire will in fact reflect in later cases. Lost some doom, we got some stamina. And the air feels heavy, with fetid fumes. Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry about that, folks. Totally my doing. While classes will continue in an old wing, no students will gather in the courtyard. And your rest action is less effective. Man, they just do not want me taking breaks, do they? And give me a level up. Additional inventory slot. Allow switching equipment during combat encounters. Or quick thinking. To a face mask, all the better, no more smog in your lungs. I like this. This one's pretty good. And let's up our charisma a bit more. Everything else is doing pretty good. Except Dex, but you know. That's fine. Another key. Another day begins. We still can't bathe. Because we still have... Oh, we can't have light switch raves either. This is terrible. I'm gonna look outside. What's that? Must have been the wind. Anything on TV? A local dentist has been found guilty of implanting dog teeth on their human patients. Motive is currently unknown. It probably stinks, at least put on some deodorant. Yeah, we can't put on deodorant though. All the Doomsday Preppers stole it all, alongside all the toilet paper. Alright, what's next? Alright, and then there were 3. The Far Fable of a Fear Festival. The Curious Case of a Contagious Coma. And the Freaky Feature of Found Footage. We're gonna have to do all of these eventually anyway, so if you'll forgive me for... The first one I wanted to leave theater mode and scroll down and peek outside, but Twitter's ad literally made the button impossible to press. I mean, you got an ad anyway, so you didn't see anything, right? It's fine, it's not my fault. I know, forgive me for pulling rank, but we're gonna pull Contagious Coma. More and more people fall unconscious, and cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patient up result in them falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated for the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people? And how did the strange illness start? Anyway, the reason I started us here is because this is the only map left on our remaining levels that lets us go to the generic town screen. The other 2 both involve going to special locations. And I gotta go to the hospital to get these burns treated. Thank you. It's fine. We lost a bit of blood, but it's fine. It's one of the cases I still have to complete, so I'll step out so I don't get spoiled. Otome, we beat this level on stream last stream. I'm sure you've been spoiled either way. Yeah, really? Yeah, I know, I was there at the time. Anyway, school. Still on fire. We can go up to the roof. There's a person here. Should probably leave her alone. We don't have a telescope. Man, that sucks. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. It's that girl last time, she was mumbling weird things, I don't trust her. No, she seems nice enough. She respects your boundaries, which is really the important thing. Junk. Junk. The corridor is flooded by black sludge that's slowly oozing from under the door to the chemistry classroom. Oh man. I told Jimmy not to eat all those Butterfingers immediately before doing chemistry class, but did he listen to me? No. Does anyone ever listen to me? No. Of course not. That would make sense. Honestly. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you gonna get to the other side? I don't want to delay things, so I think we'll just brute force it. We failed. Damn. You're too late to keep something from biting your ankle. It's not bleeding badly, but you worry about getting an infection if the black sludge gets into the wound. For some reason, getting bit on the ankle causes us to develop full-on exposed ribs. Dear God. What were you gonna do? Reports mention patient 0. Who could they be? Back to the hospital, I guess. Nah, it'll be fine. We can just keep on trucking for a bit. When you enter a metro car, also, who the hell enters a burned down school and sits on the roof? Normal people. Look, some of us should value our privacy. Okay, get off my back. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. When you reach for the package, you stop suddenly, seeing a familiar face in a nearby advertisement. Something truly evil has your scent now. I'm tired of dealing with these. Your spells are useless to me. Alright, now we're going to borrow some notes about Patient 0. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. The current threat level is now Plaid. Please be advised. Do you sell things? Alright, painkillers. Experimental drugs. A scalpel. Or pain meds. It bothers me that we don't have any sort of weapon. A scalpel. It's pretty straightforward. Let's equip it. Now, let's sneak in and borrow Patient Zero's information. When a patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. You immediately understand that the only difference between you and the crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. You convince them to sneak out and join you in your quest. Oh, they were talking about me. That's so fun. Oh, congratulations on being an alien, I guess. What do you want from me? A cookie? Honestly. Anyway, she's giving us free smokes. Guess that's something. Can I just stay in the waiting room and read a magazine? Man, the years have not been kind to you. She makes cigarettes out of dead bodies. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult. Hey, they who smelt it dealt it. That still applies even if there's more than one of you, you know. Got a name and an address. Let's get out of here. But clearly the correct answer here is to investigate here some more. They performed countless dissections to find the answer. Instead, they found... the lost skeleton of Cadavra! No, it's... the anatomy horror. 16 HP. We cannot attack ghosts. You know what can attack ghosts, though? This. 8 HP. Oh, that looks so cool. Doesn't it, though? Not sure what it has to do with the current stage, but we're gonna sever your bonds to this world now, so goodbye. Not sure what this means, really. We did it. Not a single hit. See, I told you, always come prepared. When in doubt, salt the enemies. Patient Zero's house seems empty, but you should search it carefully. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Are you looking for graves? Alright, I'm just gonna keep on looking. You quickly find the tombstone marked with a red string. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. These generic events don't really make a lot of sense in context. But hey, the man dabbled in magic! You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact a being from the realm of dreams. What does he have to show for it, huh? Now everyone's in a coma. Good going, loser. Say the ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on this street at night. It's just an urban legend? Or is there some truth to the tale? I don't know. What do you want from me? A promotion? That'd be, kinda useless, actually. Anyway, we're gonna spend the night here. They're not gonna let us pick an alternative option. You wait an entire night observing the spot where the supposed ghost would appear, but nothing happens. For some reason, our muscles let it become just a rumor. I wanted to see a ghost. Yeah, well, I wanted to get my reason back up. I guess we're both disappointed. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Okay. So does it bother you? Does it bother you, Mr. Doctor, that we're just sneaking around here with a known patient we took away? No? Okay, okay. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. I'm fantastic at assuming the worst. This'll be easy. Branded. Like cattle! Person will take their face had that tattoo on their hand. Yeah, that is probably a bad sign. Anyway, I don't remember where I was going with that. It's very dark in here. I've been on that new tattoo trend, I guess. Oh yeah, I remember now. Some visual K-star got that tattoo and everybody's just imitating them, that's all it is. That's all. Turns out ghosts aren't even real. Alright, let's put this case to bed. You've managed to sneak through the floor, avoiding the police, and finally reach the quarantine ring, where all the coma patients were brought up. Their pulse is slowly weakening, and the blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. Maybe being crazy is the newest trend. I mean, have you ever spoken to any other human being recently? That's just facts. Complete silence of this place hits you when you reach one of the beds. All of the patients are dead. Shaken, you sneak out from the hospital. One thing is certain, though. With enough sick people, it's the end of this weirdness. Case of a contagious coma, ending B. I feel like we solved nothing. Yeah, I deliberately avoided doing any of the optional objectives on this one. A, because I feel kind of pressed for time, and B, because you saw that last stream. I mean, I know most of you didn't, but I was already committed to the bit by then. On the plus side, we got 30 XP. We can learn how to make deductions. That's on brand. Not gonna get that much out of it, but, you know. Anyway, give me more perception. Gonna commit to the bit. And the roads are all closed. The roads leading out of town were closed by the police. Find a new way out. Okay, that's nice. Good thing we didn't have to go anywhere in. That's not a big deal. That's especially not a big deal for us because both our remaining maps, the Fear Festival and the Found Footage, are unique map stages and not stages where you have to move from place to place anyway. In other news, a minor earthquake in the seaside region has revealed an entrance in a partially flooded cavern system. Local scientists believe some of the corridors could be man-made. A ghost grey mist has enwrapped the whole town. Okay, you are still stalking us. I'm gonna check. The ghost grey mist. Wait, no, there's just that guy there. What are you staring at, miss? Huh? Oh, what, you think you're hot shit? Blank, damn you. Whoa. I know Kung Fu. Anyway, Fear Festival, Found Footage. What do we want to look at? What do we want to look at first? I don't really know what to make of either of these options, for being honest. Before you tried to the peek hole, a weirdo appeared on the window. Did he? Did he? I don't know, but I do know that I can't close the window from the far way around. Maybe that's the real horror. Anyway, let's just do this one. The far-out fable of a fear festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you to a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus? We still have our ribs exposed, I just want to remind you all of that. Haven't done anything to address that yet. Anyway, what could possibly go wrong? Today's goal: explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you? A fat man in dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed, they resemble claws more than hands. My god, he's one of the crab people! Crab people. And your group has arrived at the village and is currently unpacking at the inn, giving you something to explore. The festival begins at evening. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As you learn about that terrible secret of this village, more actions will unlock. Anyway, at the start, we only have 2 places we can go. Those being the village proper and our room at the inn. This is a free action, let's do this first. The inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. Do we relax a bit? Or do we go to the onsen? Let's get some onsen water in the inside of our chest. That sounds great. I see no possible way this could fire. The hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax a bit and enjoy the warm water. But it didn't help us any because, again, broken ribs. The festival ground is now open for visitors. Maybe you should check it out. Probably seems like a good idea. Still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. Now we can't buy any souvenirs, we don't have any money. Do we look for yet more friends? What do you all think of this? Michi smiles, you all have nothing to say. You're useless to him, eh? So, do you want to just enjoy the festival, or do we want to look for our friends? When in doubt, I say safety in numbers. You stumble onto your friend, Kazumi. I need some stuff, can you help? Minus their stamina if you agree. Damn my bleeding heart. Kazumi has now joined. Cheaper treatment and surgery. She's a nurse. Man, we have so many people here. Alright, back to the festival. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands. You spare some time with me. Yes, everyone team up with me. My friends are my power, I'm theirs. Yoichi's a salaryman, doubles all available funds. Stop giving me stuff related to money, damn it! Yoichi looks around. Did you hear them? Oh well. At least we have a humorously motley crew. Today's goal: learn more about the festival itself. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything, and get ready to go back to bed, when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, light up their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that all about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest? Or try to find more information about the festival? Let's get back to the end. What do we want to do? I remember the occult shop at the very beginning. They were selling masks. We could have used those to infiltrate. Damn it. Damn it. Damn my lack of the ability to see the future. You've foiled me for the last time. Alright, I'm gonna get back here again. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. You are now cursed. Damn. The curse of brain damage. -2 knowledge, -10 max reason. Man. Is that a curse? I thought that was just a thing that happened sometimes. This sucks. Weird sounds from the forest kept you up at night. What could it mean? I don't know, but we have time to go to the festival at least once. Let's actually enjoy ourselves before we all go into the forest and die horribly. You break out into a cold sweat when you see the street vendor's twisted grimace. You back off, wishing it was only a mask. There's one reason. Okay, now you're just being mean. Something is watching you from behind the trees. Alright, I'll look at the forest. Criminate. Why does everyone have better faces in this town? Oh, don't you know? Everyone wears masks. The only difference is whether it's the one you wear over your face or one that is your face. I don't know. It's because people with too many faces are creepy. I'm gonna take a picture of this weird tree. This tree is super janky. You take a picture of the carvings to compare them to various sources at home. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wanna know what's up with that? You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival is ending tomorrow. You can't be too careful. I like how the game is still rubbing in that we just got brain damage. Also very amused by referring to brain damage as a new status. Like you go on Twitter, you upgrade your status symbol, guess who's got brain damage? I mean, is there anything of consequence in here or not? It said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. I mean, yeah, obviously. Damn it. I feel like you've attracted the attention of something terrible. Spiral. Spiral! How spooky! Alright, God. He keeps yelling at me about this forest. Now there's a dude here. It's a leech girl. 75. 6. 4. This is dumb. This is a bad idea. I'm leaving. Fuck this, I'm getting out of here. I don't gotta fight you. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Good question. Is it blood? Where is everybody? Today's goal? Find the missing people. A trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the forest. The village, rather. We missed the mass murderer. I told you that forest was just the game pushing us around, but did any of y'all listen? No. Of course not. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. You start to recognize some of the paths and rocks you've seen earlier. Let's investigate some more. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble upon a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Yeah, fuck you, God! Ow. You topple the evil-looking statue. Nothing seems to happen, but you have a terrible feeling about it. Oh, I do not like that doom score. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. You find it. You discover a wild dog, held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. Well, of course we're gonna help the dog, that's not negotiable. Ow. You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. Freaking ungrateful mutt. Shit. An abandoned factory. This must be the place they took everybody. While exploring the factory, you're caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. Tied up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice. It's your aunt's voice, coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind him. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. Okay, we struggled. Now what? Hello, sir. Look at the size of that guy's face. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears, and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights, and a hand of a police officer saving you from a fall. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the village, blood, an eldritch being. The village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You were the only one seeing the ancient horror. You couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them, but the people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. On the plus side, we're not dead. On the plus side, we got a level up. Are the people safe, though? Are they? I mean, they could be. You know that. This one, charisma, throw items. And let's get our knowledge back up since we lost some of it to that brain damage earlier. Leadership and knowledge, that's what we need. What we didn't need is for you to raise prices when I'm already poor. Preparing for the worst. People are stocking up on everything. Made it harder for you to find what you want. All items cost 1 more funds than usual. Have no more toilet paper. Yeah, that's real inconvenient for me, let me tell you. Because I haven't gone in several days according to the game. It's been raining since morning. Yeah, they're still reporting on that earthquake. That sounds concerning. The lights still don't work. Alright, one last peek outside. You don't see anything weird. Maybe they got bored of looking for me and finally just gave up. Whatever the case, we only have one left. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. The fact that there is nothing there only makes it scarier. That's how horror in general works, usually. You head on over, you poke your head in. If there's nothing there, then who was phone? Dun. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the missing students. Except for the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he? What did the students discover out there? I don't know, but what I do know is that there's a tree over here. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school newspaper. Dunk, dunk. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. It's a time warper! What are you doing here, man? What's your story? Take a photo of you. We find that the missing students disappeared because they were following us around all along. And yeah, obviously. That's the only possible solution. You shouldn't be here. Not yet. It's June 1992. He's weak against getting stabbed, like most living creatures. But he did steal some of our lifespan. This is getting kinda... Do we have any privacy at this point? Hey, they are our friends. Leave them alone. Okay, we have a 105% 2-hit chance. This is awesome. Schwank, schwank. You feel older and weaker. You know who else feels old and weak? You, because you're fucking dead, kiddo. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take the bus. Okay. Chunk, chunk. A sudden growl from behind a corner makes you stop. Why are there all these people here? Criminy. You called it old and weak. Well, you know who feels weak? Dead people. He's dead. It works. Shut up. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Before we get there, let's look at the witch's tree. According to legend, this tree's roots reach towards the grave of a lynched witch. Nailing a straw doll to this tree will grant you your wish. For a price, that is. Well, I wish I wasn't so close to being dead. A stalker for our problems. That's fun. Let's keep on trucking. It's a bad time to be out of cash. You know, with some of those straw poppets. Yeah, the Japanese things. The ones that were... Actually, I know this probably isn't what you were thinking of, but I am most familiar with, like, Wada Ningyo. There's a reason. We'll be fine. Look, it's just making him look more appropriate, you see? We finally match. Anyway, the thing I know those Wada Ningyo most from is from the Death Note prequel novel, the Los Angeles BB murder case, where the prospect is that Elle and Naomi investigate a serial killer who goes around nailing straw dolls to the walls of his crime scenes. Why are you here? You barely dodge a knife swing and fall to the ground. A short-haired woman giggles and takes a step back. You can run from us, but you won't hide, friend. It's the cultist hunter, eh? Only an 85% chance to hit. Deals 2 stamina per turn. We don't have enough HP to be doing this. Come on. -10, -10. Let's do anything whatsoever. Stabs with a knife. Yep, that still hurt. Well, we can now do this. Come on, I'm not dealing with you after this. Just get out of here already. We are in fact super jacked up though. That's not good. Anyway, the cultists realized that we'd been, going around sabotaging all their eldritch plans this whole time. Remembered that they knew where we were and that we should probably be dealt with at some point. Could probably be a lot worse if we were actually on like a high difficulty level where we had to get fights more often. Anyway, you discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Anyway, I'm gonna forget this spell to get back our reason back. I just remembered we had these. And okay, at least we're sane now, or an approximation thereof. I mean, what do we want to investigate? The tent or the ground? I find stuff in the tent, and I like having stuff. That strikes me as a good investment thus far. Damn it. The sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. The amount of gore inside leaves no doubt about what happened to the owner. Lose 2 stamina. Why is it always stamina? Can't even leave this place anymore, God. It's over here. Hearing some rustling behind a bush, you decide to hide behind a tree. You spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. They're obviously looking for something. Or someone. Sure, I trust this scenario implicitly. Hey there, says the hunter. Voice isn't safe at this hour. What are you doing here? You try to ask about the danger, but they just hand you a flashlight and point you to the nearest road. It tells you shouldn't get on their nerves, so you go. Alright. This will allow us to trade the +1 knowledge we get from the camera for 1 point of perception. We're already up to our eyeballs in perception, but you never want to be caught without a camera, you know? God, we are losing Doom so quickly. Anyway, please don't talk about your giant hairy balls game. Oh, it's Satoru. Everyone loves Satoru. Satoru's our friend. Pity we can't stay and hang out, though. Oh, we're not getting away with this one, are we? Find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. So that hurt balls, what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, we ran out of doom, which means... under the mysterious Athiola's influence, the sea engulfed in chaos. All the eldritch magic made our planet a bright waypoint for the bloated old god. And a tasty treat. Within the next 10 years, Earth is going to be devoured. There's nothing you can do about it anymore. Then you died. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to make official on-the-record statement that that mission fucking sucks so hard. That Forest Maze section has absolutely no purpose other than just burn like 20 points of doom. Which is not a resource you really have any way of recovering, like, in your own say of anything. Let's get straight from how to start from that. If you are looking at anything in this game and you're thinking, is that a deliberate reference to something out of, like, any sort of J-horror? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. I'm really upset that that happened, so I'm gonna do another run. Alright. Random color. It's a bit boring, but okay. Customize. Check all. Currency is iknkd. This method has not changed at all. I'll do the same mission, that didn't affect anything. Same difficulty level. Who do we want to play as? Do we want to... I almost kind of want to go with Haru this time around. Haru the Yakuza, just because he's all big and beefy. And we know he's... We know getting our ass kicked was the big problem last time. Now, a lot of our stamina damage last time was from random encounters, so that didn't really help us. How?
No.
I think Koji might be my... No, not Koji. Honestly, I think Kiria might be my favorite just because, like, she starts with a penalty to strength and I hate fighting in general. But... Yeah, we shouldn't... I shouldn't neglect Haru too much. I mean, that old abandoned manor was a mistake. But his friends dead and mutilated and a vengeful horror chasing him. No speed is too high. And we're hunted by the cult, you can probably expect that from that ending. A fall to the devouring fire. Supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfectly black marble statue, has recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Kamen Rider O's for its long-awaited premiere. But your damage and the enemies is increased. If we can get sort of what we were doing last time and get some good damage going right at the starting gate, that might be good, actually. I mean, outside of boss battles, at least. Alexandria, 48 BC. Waiting in the Museum of Sound for its premiere, that's the same message. Alright. Haru starts out with the skill, a hard knock. You gain 1 more damage while have the effects of the nicotine rush. Spells. A pack of smokes. Restore 1 reason, add a new status effect. Smoking kills. Winners don't do drugs. Hey, we unlocked the ability to have there be an illegal den in the seaside where you can buy illegal goods. That seems appropriate. Seeing as how we are, in fact. Yeah, because sure, let's go with that. Anyway, the people know. Our starting item is... Our starting it. Nothing. Dang it. Nice day outside. Can we just have some money? Thank you. Anyway, our outfits are the thug jacket. Damn, we own like nothing. Yeah, well, we're on the run. What do you want from me? Got a swanky apartment. That's good enough. Have the bar brawl outfits. The mafia getup. Samurai outfits. I'm sure walking around in public just like they don't draw any attention whatsoever. Some leather jackets. And just a t-shirt. Does anyone have any opinions? Cause God knows I do. Go perpetually shirtless all the time. Like the Mafia one, 2BH. That's what I was gonna pick anyway. This is literally just Kiryu's outfit from Yakuza. That is, as they say in English, the joke. Some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white, taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. No, nothing? Okay. Ah, I need the light, I can't see anything! Anyway, let's peep outside. As is traditional. What was that? Must have been the wind. Fascinating, Captain. Alright, our choice of mysteries is... The Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. The Freaky Feature of Found Footage. The spine-chilling story of school scissors. The far-out fable of a fear festival. The tranquilizing tale of the Twilight TV terror. Or the bizarre brute of the blood-curdling botanist. Which of these do we want to do? We could re-roll these or first go kind of in the scissors one. The story of school scissors is basically the tutorial case. We can do this first. It's no trouble whatsoever. Another boy from your school. Can you tell they wrote this before they added the Yakuza as the playable character? Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. The Scissorman. Or the Scissor Woman, as the case may be. Your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he disappeared too, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. What could possibly go wrong? So yep, we're just here. Just Yakuza with his bag of smokes walking around inside the school. Totally normal. Nobody would pay attention to me. The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend left them somewhere around the school. For a man in high school, he must have failed so many times. Hey, he's the smartest guy going to this school. He's been there 7 years. A strange tall woman has been following me all day. Something something. This sigil, this one right here, can weaken the demon for a while. Be careful with the lines. Motto's acting, why you're making me read this backwards, damn you. Damn your verisimilitude. Mara was acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she did attempt the ritual herself. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow, I will try to perform the ritual. The other pages seem irrelevant to the case. I hope they're okay. Let's check out the lockers. We can only look at the ones that have markings on them. You need a tiny key to open this locker. Oh, do I, huh? Do I really? Yeah, I do. What's in here? You found a wooden bat. Alright. Increases all stats. A baseball bat used by the school's team. Oh, now we can fight the scissors. The scissor lady is God, that was obnoxious. Man, I was gonna do this bit where I was gonna be like rapid fire clicking on the just gonna do that non-stop the entire time we were down with criminal. What the hell? Okay. Well, whatever case, we have a bat now. I'm just not gonna deal with that. That's someone else's problem. Alright. We need a sigil and we need candles. Hope we don't need to spend money on it. I hope we don't need to spend money on the candles. I was told that's a thing I should do less of. Hey, let's look around. Excuse me, local Yakuza are coming through. With the trail growing cold, might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? Trip to the library might be a good idea. Okay, it's back. What happened to the stream? I do not know. That just kind of happened, then it fixed itself. Nothing I was doing was really working. That was concerning. You know what else is concerning? The fact that this Yakuza is actually fairly good at doing knowledge checks. Nearing closing time, you stumble upon a curious article on the last page of a local newspaper. You copy the author's name along with the address before getting ready to leave. I feel like something horrible is happening within this school. You must hurry and find those items. Not a obligatory headband. No, wait, you do. God. Where's the headband? Redeems where's the headband? I got it? Hold on. Okay, no, it's not showing up here either. Oh good, now everything's broken. I love my job. Isn't this fan-freaking-tastic? The internet is good and blessed. Okay, hold on, what is even? Okay, nope, that is in fact just totally dead. Like me, but on the outside. Alright. Look, can you I need some win here, I'm sorry. This door shouldn't be here. It shouldn't lead anywhere. It shouldn't pull you in. You shouldn't go through it, you stupid. Lost in time and space. You drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Now we're on the moon. Hooray. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? I'ma go digging because I'm a little doggy. Okay, it was just an invisible head pat. That's the worst kind, though. How would you like it if an invisible man started just touching you without your permission, huh? Anyway, this human head here. That's pretty dope. Found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. You need to go find it. Okay. What's upstairs? On the roof, you find the girl your friend was talking about. In one hand, she holds a bag. In the other, a pair of bloody scissors. Marked by the scissor lady. Is that what we're calling it now? Anyway, I'm going to strength-based. Halves damage. That takes long, though. You're so funny, I love it. Okay. I'm not funny, I'm just dead inside. Anyway, what's our damage comparison here look like? Ow. Maru stabs you with her scissors. Alright, yep. Be on. I'm an adult with a baseball bat, you are a child. I outdrank you. You bash Maru. You've defeated Maru. Maru is now dead. You found the blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in the ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. Alright, a triangle and like an R. That's what we need. Now the upside down triangle. And the right side up triangle. Pretty sure that's it. That looks right. Does that look right to you? Let's do the ritual, why don't we? I believe in me. The ritual is not ready. We don't have candles, of course. Let's get the hell out of here. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark. But you could swear something was moving under the surface of the water. Let's turn on the lights. What the hell is wrong with you all? You turn on the lights. Luckily for you, no horrors lurk in the water. It was all just in your imagination. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. Chunk. Chunk. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibit, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Ethosith is coming. And now you know the date. But hey, we got some XP out of it. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them, as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. So let's do it. What? What's that? Knock knock. Who's there? You step back as the writhing amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes a tall, woman-like creature, with 3 faces all connected by a single wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Prepare for combat. Twitching and twisting, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? I think we're all beautiful in our own special ways. And can I brace for impact? Can I do anything else on top of this? Doesn't look like it. Now pray. It's been 2 reasons to regain stamina. It's been a reason to boost stamina. Now let's go for it. Weak against fire has no special skill. A morbid urban legend. The old god's corrupting influence made it real. Well, time to kill it. 54. Harmony. This might actually be a bit touch and go. This woman is just sitting here laughing at us. Okay, no, she actually stabbed us. How is the game going for Sarah? Poorly. Quite poorly on multiple fronts. But hey, we defeated the Scissor Woman. So that's something, I suppose. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend, gravely wounded, but alive. I help him and you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Okay, but seriously, why do we have a friend who's in high school? We are a 24-year-old Yakuza. The Scissor Woman is gone for good. Or is it? You shudder, knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the eldritch being. We just got our asses kicked really hard for not a lot of reward. That's unfortunate. And now there are rioters downtown. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathered in the downtown area. That's real sucky. I'm gonna take a shower. God, everything hurts all the time. Alright, heal ourselves back up to something approximating functionality. The TV host is gutting a big octopus. At least that's what she claims. There are way too many tentacles. Anyone outside lurking in the bushes? No, but there is someone just standing there watching us. He's just standing there. Menacingly! Alright, that's all we can do here. Who's next? Alright. TV Terror Fear Festival Blood-Curdling Botanist. The Syphil Saga of Moonlight Sailors, or the freaky feature of found footage. those are the options which lie before us. The question now is which one do we want to take? We have done all of these at least once, but we don't believe we really got found footage on stream yet. Let's try that out, why don't we? 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claimed to be a private investigator, hired by the parent of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he? And what did the students discover out there? This reminds me of Junji Ito's work. That's going to only get more consistent as we go. There is a lot of Junji Ito to this game on purpose. I mean, look, there's sparrows all over the place, just right there. Anyway, can we recruit allies with what we have now? It's raining. That's kind of new. Alright, we have Aide taking their pen apart and putting it back together over and over. They seem relaxed. Taro doing the same thing, but they look fine. Or Kairi reading a horror manga about spirals. See, I wasn't lying. There's something off about them. Alright. Hey kids, you wanna buy some cigarettes? I heard about the computer program that lets you stream on the internet pretending you're an anime boy? Nah, that's stupid. Why would anyone want that? It's been so hard to get any sleep lately. How did you do on your English exam? I graduated several years ago. Anyway, do y'all want to join me? You are such a kidder. Sorry, I don't have time for games. She'll help us, though. We don't want her to, because she's actively bad for us, but she's here. Get out. Damn you. Join me. Tato seems visibly shaken by your story. It's just a story, right? My God? Please be helpful, please. Please, I beg you. +1 strength. There's something. Now we can go around and hit monsters with baseball bats together. Awesome. Let's go to the let's take this small child to the illicit hardware store. Throwing items deal extra damage. I never throw items though. Why don't you sell anything good? You. Does 7 damage to Eldritch type enemies. Maybe if it comes down to it, we can even examine this so I can find out how that even works. And if worst comes to worst, maybe we can throw our baseball bat at someone. Anyway, last time I was here, I neglected the mansion bonus effort, and we got our shit wrecked for it. Let's not do that this time. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk, and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see this strange man anywhere. So let's leave. Damn, didn't expect that to be Dex. You find yourself back in the corridor. you see the man vanishing behind a corner. Unfortunately, you're too slow to catch up. That's pretty shitty. Corpses are strung up on wire, like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. Well, that's not my problem. There we go. Points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time that you would not have had to save if you hadn't done that. So really, what was the point? A heat wave continues with the record temperatures. Continuing your investigation takes more and more effort. Man, Haru, you are made of sugar, I swear to God. Everything hurts you. Tell me something useful, please. No, we're burning a lot of time as is. The notes you find mentions a village, not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have died suddenly. What happened here? He's just a baby. He 24-year-old Yakuza baby. That's not a sentence I particularly care to think about. Please stop taking all my stats. Do you saw anything good now? Not really. So 2 hits, 70, 65. This is all useless to me. This bandage. Can't afford it, damn it. This entire run is going to shit and we've just started. Let me eat this. Alright, now you're just actively making fun of me. Somehow, eating a fish caused us to develop holes. I mean, if we need surgery, that'll probably be easy. So, you know, that's fine. Alright. The forest. Yep, sure, why not? You have a feeling that you're being watched. When you hear a branch snapping, you turn around quickly. Someone's standing in the trees. But it's just a scarecrow. A scarecrow that walked up to you. Ooh. No, it's just a scarecrow. And yet, I'm the one who's scared and not a crow at all. Truly a conundrum. You follow the faint sound to a telephone line pole. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, they start to twitch and rise. Yep, those sure are balls, alright. It deals doom damage and 75. Seven damage per turn. This is not worth it. We are leaving, and we are leaving at the earliest possible convenience. Screw you, Tatoru. No one likes you. The rumored witch's house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 sets, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Now, that hole may have been made for me, but that doesn't mean it owns me. I'm gonna take the cassettes. Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you're found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. A reward for solving this mystery. are more holes. That's kinda shitty. Gonna get back some stamina. And get my Yakuza card, because that's how we get stuff. Remove the illicit tag from all items. Oh, the roads are all closed. That's actually kinda bad, because I've got a lot of other places to go. See, but maybe you can find a way to repair them. Who could help me with that? Dog, I don't know. What I do know is that I need a shower quite desperately. Demolition of an old inner-city shrine has resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents. Most recently, the death of 6 people are suspected of the arson. Curious. Nope, nothing. I tried. I don't have any VHS cassettes. I have this cartridge. That's not the same thing. Alright, who's sitting outside looking at us? Yeah, it's just that guy. Alright. Alright, who's next on the chopping block? Alright, the sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. The far-out fable of a fear festival. The tranquilizing tale of the Twilight TV terror. Or the bizarre bruit of the blood-curdling botanist. I think I'm gonna do this one, actually. We haven't done this one on stream yet. That's the rub. Your neighbor has asked you to help. Her husband, Shiro-san, has gone missing. She's worried it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Where is he? And why would he need so much fertilizer? She always accused him of being full of shit, but she only meant it metaphorically. They sell me more things. You call yourself a Yakuza? I can't even afford a bottle of wine. This sucks. Life sucks. It sucks, man. Yeah, let's look around the school. I should not have looked around the school. There's a man here now. Chance to hit 80. Is there seriously nothing I can do with this guy? Alright, I guess I'll just knock him about a bit. Bonk. Feel older and weaker. Bonk. Ow. Bonk. That'll learn ya. God, we take so much damage though. I think I gotta stop and rest just to make sure we don't freaking die. You take a long hot shower, you sit on the couch and read your favorite book. Time flies by so fast. You prepare yourself to leave and continue your long investigation. Yeah, going back to heal at all costs doom is the thing. You bandage your fresh wounds. Everything's really bad all the time. I don't know if we really have time for bonuses to that. Anyway, that person stole our wallet. That would be bad. I don't have that much money to begin with. Hey, can you help me with cartridges. You you can do sell flashlights. That's at least an actual useful item. Shida-san has always been a weirdo, but he was good at what he did. Last month he ordered a package from an experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatch order with the address somewhere, the old woman says. Move this dirt and I'll look for it. Alright, guess we're gonna move some dirt now. At the nearest Koban, you tell the officer about your gruesome discovery. The old policeman is grateful and gives you a small reward before disappearing inside to make a call. And I wish I got money every time I helped the cops with the case. That'd be a lot better. While the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid, you think you can make out the address. Parts of it. The house is somewhere in the forest nearby. Oh yeah, I sure do love the forest area. It's so nice. Crops wave in the breeze, following your every movement. Ah, frick. It sucks so hard. -6 Doom for 2 stamina. At this point, that's absolutely fair. I kind of really need my Doom to go down and not up. Chat. Game, what did I just say? What did I just say? Honestly. How rude. Why don't you have a face? Honestly, just no respect. No respect whatsoever. No respect for the laws of nature. 5, 10... You mean I missed? $80, $83... This should have hit, God. Oh, it's the ribcage one probably based on the Junji Ito story about the same thing. Yeah. I hate to sound repetitive, but it is very Junji Ito all the time. But we stumbled upon a half-eaten deer, I guess. That's not like horror scary, that's just kind of fucked up. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. Why was there an older man standing next to us while we were just wandering around in the forest? As other people start to panic and help the burn victim. Gravedigger, thank you for following. I'm certainly sufficient enough to warrant it. Man, it is a really busy week for the channel today, what the hell? I appreciate it, thank you all. It's nice to meet all of you. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of this supernatural attack. And Moody redeemed a hydrate. Hello, Moody. It's good to see you again. A stretch. Alright. Alright. Please feel free to come up with jokes making fun of this woman's poor aim while I do my stretching. I have completed the stretch. Let's see if we can chase this woman. That old man needs to take better care of himself. Lol. Lol. Lol, that man burned to death horribly in front of us. It was amazing. The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone. Already mixed in with the crowd. In a nearby dumpster, you find the sulfur-stinking hoodie and an envelope containing your photo, plus a curious incantation. You learned the spell Ithotu Flame. Deals 7 damage, raises doom by 3. That is not good enough. Thanks for 3 reason, though. Anything that makes Doom go up is bad, automatically. Alright, this isn't even a new event, now you're just making fun of me. God. Dick! Oh, there goes more of our reason. We're kind of getting our shit wrecked this game around. Wait a minute, that's the same guy again. God, this woman couldn't hit the broadside of your mother. Nice shooting, Tex. Already hard. Oh wait, we missed. The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone. Already mixed in with the crowd. They failed to stop you today, but you're sure they'll try again. And again. And the next day. 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 And the day after that. And the day after that. And the day... Jesus Christ, I thought we'd never get here. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's a gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives up, and you fall down to the basement. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. Why, it's Old Man Jenkins and his jalopy. No, it's Shido-san, the missing gardener. You must help him escape this cursed place. The plants are attacking you. You must protect the injured Shido-san and lead him to safety. He will continue to lose health each turn. Lead him around. Oh, we don't have that much damage to take, though. Attack Shido. Ow. Plants attack you. On to the exit, towards the exit. Plants attack the gardener, -3 health. There yet? There yet? We only got 2 more. That's the moment of truth. Sorry, buddy. And... Shido is now dead. But hey, we got the XP, so it's fine. Items at the shop are cheaper. Or we get more luck. I like having luck, I also like having reason. You gotta interact with stats up any, though. Lions whip you, covering your exposed skin with deep lacerations. You cry in pain, dropping the body of Shido-san. There's no way you'll be able to save him. With a heavy heart, you run, leaving the man you were supposed to protect behind. And we're getting more holes. Alright. +3, -1. Alright. It's going really poorly. And now on top of everything else, there's also gas. And it's not my doing. Right, shower. Shower. Take a hot shower to regain some extra stam. Can't see anything outside. What other people? Still just the wind, nothing out there. got on television. A minor earthquake in the seaside region has revealed an entrance to a partially flooded cavern system. Local scientists believe some of the corridors could be man-made. Interesting. You know what else is interesting? Me going outside. The sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Far-out fable of a fear festival. Or the tranquilizing tale of a Twilight TV tower. I'm gonna go do this one first, just so I can get a bit more say in how much time it takes. Far-out fable of a fear festival. Your aunt has sent you a curious letter, inviting you to a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. You'd think eventually Mom and Dad would stop micromanaging your life after you join the Yakuza, but nope. Inside the letter there's a bus ticket. What's the worst that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus. Just when you thought your stops could handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Alright, before anything else, I'm gonna swing by the onsen and get some of our stamina back, because everything hurts all the time. Alright. Forgive me for skipping the first day, but I really needed that. Hope nobody accused me of being rude. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest? Or try to find more information about the festival? You know, last time we went out, we went into the forest, and that got everyone killed. So let's stay in the village proper. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast, full of exotic meals. It's getting late if you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything with you. I'm a big, manly Yakuza punch guy. I'll take some steak. I knew you'd like it, your friend says, winking and packaging it for you. Long pig steak. Gives 2 stamina, adds a new status. It smells incredible. I mean, I'd like 2 stamina. But also you love charisma. You devour the steak. Who knew you had such an appetite? I'm a Yakuza, I don't need charisma. Let's go hang out at the festival. Now let's buy some souvenirs. Unlock. Please, little dog. A mask. the ritual mask is made of pumpkin. That's fantastic. Prayer beads, a map. Free taiyaki. I like free taiyaki. Tasty. Oh, no. I want to buy an actual souvenir at some point. Everything is so overpriced. Give me this mask. Put on our pumpkin mask if we want to. But enough of that. Going back to the inn, you overhear two masked villagers. They're talking about something awakening at the next dawn. I wonder what's up with that. What's the deal with evil cultists? I mean, who worships something that thinks of you as food? Do fish go around starting cults to fishermen? You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival is ending tomorrow. You can't be too careful. But you can do? Relax some more. Now, let's go to the festival. And hang out some more. There! Would you like to test your luck at this fine game? Okay. Aw. I knew I should have spent all my money on a novelty mask shaped like a pumpkin. It's so quiet all of a sudden. Is that blood? Where is everyone? Oh, they're just gonna kick us into the forest either way. Can we just keep on resting forever? No, but it was too late. You're too late. When you arrive at the museum, firefighters are already struggling to contain the spreading fire. You manage to slip through the police and run inside. You make your way inside the exhibition hall as your skin gets charred. Damn, if only we'd solved a few mysteries. And our skin would have consisted entirely of holes and there wouldn't have been anything to set on fire. Would have been invincible. Last thing you see is Ithoto, finally breaking free from its marble casket. Now, I really suck at this game, in case you all haven't noticed yet. Anyway, we've been at this for a while. I think that's enough out of you all today. You're doing pretty good, TBH. Today's raid, we actually have a decent setup. I thought you were doing pretty good, to be honest. That's because you don't understand how the game's supposed to go. Is anyone at all actually streaming? I'm actually not sure if there is anyone. I mean, we could always just, go out and raid a complete stranger, but that's always awkward no matter what. Gosh, Oh no, Puzzle Pulsar is live. We're gonna be raiding Puzzle Pulsar, who's currently playing Splatoon 3, because that game's really popular, actually. So when you arrive at Puzzle's stream, please treat him with all the respect and dignity you treated me with this day. I certainly hope you all enjoyed, and I will see all of you later. Goodbye, everyone.